Today, we reach the end of our spring podcast season. I'd like to thank all the fans who have tuned into our 22 podcasts over the 2024-2025 sports year. So, for one final time this spring, let's talk all things Mariemont Warriors with AD Tom Nerl. Coach, how are we doing this morning?
Doing great, Rob. Thank you. What started off as a forecast for a bad rainy week looks like things are falling apart. We start getting into some tournaments. We wrap up the regular season for baseball, and everyone else is jumping into the tournament time. So looking out the window, I see the clouds breaking, the sun's coming up. It's going to be a good week. So yeah, but you're right. It's been a long haul over the broadcast all year. Thanks for your work on that. And yeah, we'll wrap it up here and hopefully with a few championships along the way.
Let's start with baseball. I know we had the selection uh,
Mhm.
yesterday for several sports, and things went really well for the Warriors. But we'll start with baseball. Busy slate this week. Hopefully, as the schedule lists, got games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and hopefully the weather will allow and let those guys get in a lot of innings and get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, some fun stuff coming up this week. We get some non-league action. Thursday will be our youth night down at Fairfax Field. We're playing Williamsburg, which is kind of odd because we'll play Williamsburg in the first round of the tournament game. But a 4-2 week last week for the Warriors. Yeah, just a good week. A couple wins over Finneytown and Miami Valley Christian, who was number two seed in the tournament, wrapping things up 4-2. So good week. They are on a tremendous roll here the last two
Yes.
weeks, going into the tournament draw. Secured the number three seed for the draw. And so they will play next Thursday, which is the 22nd of May, against Williamsburg at home. So the team's leading the league in hitting right now at 358. Charlie Collister has bumped his average up to 558 from last week. Bo Dieter's bumped his up over the week as well at 526, and Andy Rabb comes in at 375. So some guys are starting to get hot at the right time, and hopefully that holds up. But as you said, busy week this week at Indian Hill today. I think they're at Northwest tomorrow, at Clinton Massey on Wednesday, home on Thursday, and then over at West High Best High on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So good luck to them. Hope they get all the innings in this week. It'll get them all set for tournament time. So good luck to them. Let's jump to softball.
Okay,
You guys already had your draw
we did.
last Sunday, correct? And
Yes.
regular season done, Coach?
We wrapped that up Friday at Taylor, and we had a 2-2 week last week. Picked up a couple W's, and so we have surpassed our win total from last year, which was our goal going into the season. We will open tournament today. If you're depending when you're watching this, and we'll open the tournament on Monday at Williamsburg. So hopefully the rain stays out. The second year in a
Right.
row we go out to face the Wildcats. But some girls are getting hot here. Shelby Short, who's pitched and hit for us all year, she's hitting 396 right now. Her ERA has dropped 3 points over the last 2 weeks. Her walks, she has cut the number of walks that she's given up as a pitcher in half. So as a freshman coming in, she's really developed well as we went throughout the season. Peyton Kiambo hitting at a 381 clip right now, and Riley Taberka, who's been getting some playing time as of late, has bumped it up to 308. Harper Stickley is our catcher. Harper is a freshman who is learning along the way as well, but she's caught, I think, every inning of every regular season game
Wow.
this year. So the Iron Horse, I guess you can
Yes.
say, doing a great job in learning and putting some hits together here and there. So we mentioned earlier it's a young team. We're graduating one senior. I think we have five juniors back and five freshmen on the team coming up next year. So future is going to be bright. A number of competitive games that we've had this year compared to last year have doubled, and so instead of just taking those 5 inning losses, we're stretching a number of games to 6 and 7 innings. So our goal going forward will be to eliminate that one bad inning we have
Right.
each game, and then and just keep building. It's a process, and so I think we're on the right track.
Coach, think about the experience you've got returning. Just talking to your catcher's position. caught almost every inning for you, comes back
Yeah.
as a sophomore with all that experience. Think about the confidence that she will start next year with. It's just really exciting for softball.
Yeah, she'll have the confidence. Shelby will have the confidence. And the original plan was to pitch Shelby, Evie Metz, and Allie Hill as we went into the season. And yeah, and not to wear one pitcher down, but with the schedule falling the way it has and only playing 2 or 3 games a week, kind of leaned on Shelby a little bit more than we probably should have at the risk of developing Allie a little bit more as a pitcher. So going forward, we'll develop both of them. Allie can throw strikes, and hopefully Kendall Barclay will be back to play for us next year. Kendall's also a pitcher. She's missed 2 seasons with different shoulder injuries from volleyball. So if we can add her to the mix next year, but you're right, that, and then the hitting's been down a little bit this year. I thought that was our strong point coming into the season, but just that experience, and we show flashes of it, and we'll continue to improve.
Yeah, that up and down could be just inexperience, wouldn't you say, based on your experience coaching? Just it's hard to
Yeah.
know what's going to show up each day.
Yeah, it is, and we if my team's doing anything, we swing a lot, we hit a lot, and so we've shown this year that we can score runs, and that's coaches have said that he scored more runs on us than anyone else. Or I guess one thing I'm really proud of with this team are the late inning rallies. So instead of giving up when you get to that fourth, fifth, sixth inning, even a Taylor there today, get a no hitter thrown at us for 5 innings, and then loading the bases in the last inning. So they're still taking pitches, they're
Sure.
still working, they're still playing hard, and I think that's a really good sign of a team, whether you're winning games or not, but that you're competing and all the way till the end of the game. And so I'm probably most proud of them for that. But they've been a resilient bunch. Whatever we've thrown at them this year, they've tried. They continue to work hard. They're a fun bunch to be around. So I think good things. I think good things are coming. The numbers are growing, and they should be on a good path.
Good luck tonight and excellent season. Looking forward to talking about them next year. So that's great stuff.
Yep.
Let's go to lacrosse. They had their seed meetings last night. I believe the boys captured the number one seed. And so that's exciting to have a lot of home games as they progress, one game at a time, though.
One
Uh,
game at a time.
and they'll start Friday, May 16th, a winner of a game, I'm guessing. And
The boys will jump in. They'll play the winner of Edgewood and Waynesville Friday at 7 here at Cousel Stadium. And just remember, everybody, you go to tournament games that everybody pays. Grandma and grandpa doesn't get them free. The youngins don't get them free. Everyone pays. And tickets are on ohsa.org/tickets, or you can pay at the gate. But the boys had an exciting one with Wyoming last week. Pretty much trailing. I think they were down 4-2 at the half, trailing all game, and they tied it up with 30 seconds to go, and then won the game winner in overtime.
wow,
So they're a little beat up right now, and so the week and a half of no games have done them well. But Edgewood, Waynesville to open things up, and then they'll come back. Then it goes Wednesday, Tuesday, I think, after that for the boys. But they'll be home if they can keep winning. They'll be home through the regional final. So boys lacrosse, a little bit different. You stay at home until you go to the final four. So we
exciting.
like to see a lot of games, and come on out. And Friday night lacrosse in Cousel Stadium is always kind of fun, and the grills will be fired up. So um, get through these first couple of rounds, and see what we can do. The boys and Coach Peterson are really hip on this team, and a really good enthusiasm. We had our JV tournament on Saturday with 7 schools. Mason won it over us in the last game with a strong second half. I think that's the 4th year in a row that Mason's won it. But it's a nice little JV tournament,
That's
and
great.
they get that shot. So so we'll move on, and now it's fast forward to Friday, and let's open up the tournament.
Spring season Friday night lights. So that's kind of fun.
Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Probably not as big as Elder or West High back in the day at the old West High baseball stadium, but they would just turn the lights on. I think 1,000 people would show up.
Yeah.
So
No
Yeah, but
question. Like
pretty
the
exciting
backstage.
around here. We like it. We like it on Friday night in the spring.
Great stadium to watch lacrosse. Great stadium to watch anything, quite
Yeah,
frankly.
thank you.
So good luck. Let's switch over to the girls. I believe two seed, if I got that right.
Yep.
So,
Number two seed. They will open up on Tuesday the 20th. So they get a nice little break. They'll open up with Edgewood in the first round. Number two seed, CHCA is the number one seed. So if we face off, that would be in the regional. The girls had two nice wins last week over Ursuline and Seven Hills. Seven Hills was our ALS awareness night. So a big community night honoring the memory of Graham Harden and also working with Sam Telkamp as she fights that disease at this stage. But the girls have one more game that's going to be tomorrow night, Tuesday, if depending when you're watching it, against Mason. That'll
okay.
be a 7 o'clock matchup to wrap up the regular season. Then a week off to get their legs under them and get the tournament in their sights. So that'll be exciting as well. Just going through the bracket and having boys and girls home a lot.
Yeah, sounds great. Good luck to the girls. That little break probably is coming at a good time to reset and
Yeah,
get back to some fundamentals, get healthy, and make a run at the tournament. So good luck to them.
absolutely.
Let's go
Yeah,
to the hard court. Let's talk boys tennis. It's
yeah,
been an interesting season for boys tennis due to the
mm,
weather.
yeah.
Let's give the fans an update. What's going on with boys tennis,
Yep.
coach?
Boys tennis are they're 7-3 right now, and the problem with tennis, when it rains in the morning and it's going to rain all day, then okay, maybe you can find indoor courts or something else, but I know, like with softball and even more so with tennis, just some of the late windy days that we've had, or late rain in the day, just bangs it all. You can't get the courts dry and you can't play. So, but they open their sectional tournament tomorrow, Tuesday, the 13th. So we're excited about that. A really good bunch with a possibility of sending a couple teams on to the districts. So Paxton Lasore and Bennett Harris, Miles Lynch, Carter McGahee, Morgan Dickinson, Hugo Ellis, and Georgia Stathis. So that they'll make up our tournament team going up to Princeton tomorrow, 9 a.m. It looks like the weather is going to hold out for us, and if not, they'll go indoor to get those in. So the last couple of years we played indoor for the state finals, unfortunately. So hopefully they get some nice weather, get outside and play, and then next year, the tournament will be back at the ATP. So, but yeah, good luck to the boys as they go on. Good weather and good luck, hopefully, for them going into the sectional tournament.
Absolutely. Yeah, good luck to the boys tennis team. Let's wrap this week's show up. Tom, let's talk track and field. Looks like CHL championships at Taylor this
Yep.
Friday, and then off to the OHSA tournament.
Yeah, track is back, and yeah, a good meet for our runners at our McKee Invitational last week. We got to honor our seniors, and it's their one home event. We got to honor our seniors before the event, but some good races going on there. But as you said, the CHL this Friday at Taylor. We are fortunate that Taylor has all that space and an 8-lane track to host that. So, yeah, they'll go to Taylor then, and then Tuesday we start the sectionals and districts, I guess, at New Richmond. So, yeah, it seems like you're never going to get through all the rain and get through the season, and then next thing you know, you've got a pile of brackets on your desk and all kinds of transportation requests trying to get everybody ready to go to their location. So, good luck to all of our teams. As they start tournament play this week and get into it next week, and hopefully the fans out there will come out and join us along the way and cheer on the Warriors. It's going to be great weather. If it's any indication of what we had this past weekend,
Whew.
it's going to be a great 2 weeks of weather because it doesn't look like last year at this time we were hitting 90 degrees
Yeah.
on a regular basis. So, keeping the low 80s and a little bit of breeze and a great night to come out to Kusel Stadium or Fairfax Field and catch the Warriors.
The spring sports team certainly deserves some nice weather with the spring, the topsy-turvy spring we had weather-wise this year. So, yeah, good luck to all your teams. Tom, thanks for all the shows this year. It was great. We'll hit it back, start up another season in August. I think it's that third week, and kick everything off for the 2025-2026 sports year. Good luck to your teams in the tournament. Have a great summer, and go Warriors, and you can go to MariemontSports.com, click on tickets to get tickets for all your tournament information.
Yep. Thanks, Rob. Thanks to you and all your staff, keeping the website updated and all the game changes that we've had throughout. You guys do a great job there keeping our fans updated. So thanks for all your work. Enjoy your summer.
Yeah,
Hope you get some time away. And before you know it, it'll be the third week of August and
no question.
like everything's fall. So have a
Sounds
great.
good, Coach. Tom, as always, thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Take care.
Bye bye.